Hi everyone, Owens here for the Zeon Federation, bringing you back to the world of SD Gundam G Generation Overworld. So I do want to apologize the fact that I haven't been on recording videos as of late. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that's just stopped me from recording, but that stuff is past. I can get back to it. And also I can be excited to tell you that we also have another Let's Player that will be joining the channel. His name is Mr. Clone. You'll see his first video within the next week or so, which we will have, which I'm part of that as well, and we're just gonna have a great time with that one. So, let's just hop back into this game though, and not worry about the other stuff. So, as I said in the last episode, I wanted to take time to just do a bit of grinding to help keep us on that curve, just because the game is getting a bit difficult. So let's always see what the fruits of those labor are. So, the first thing to note is that our Tall Geese Basic is now level 10. So that means we can finally get that level 10 unit. And I've actually been saving that little thing for this video alone. Our Phoenix Zero has now become a Phoenix Gundam. Once I get to level 4, I realized I didn't care for any of the basic units that can become, so I figured this is the better route to go. We now have a GPO Zero, which is a really cool unit. We still have the Turn A Basic, which has kind of been lackluster. The Gundam X that we got in the last map is now the Gundam X Divider. I did farm him up a bit to evolve him, which this unit's really fun. We now have we still have the Strike Rouge, the Union Flag piloted by one of our new pilots, Full Frontal from Gundam Unicorn. The Astray Red Frame is now the Hyperion Gundam, and last but not least, the new leader for our group, Alial Sanchez, who, if you've ever seen 00 Gundam, everyone knows how wonderful this character is now piloting the Destiny Impulse Gundam from the Impulse we got 2 maps ago. So, like I said, I wanted to save this specific thing for this video, so we shall evolve him into Gundam Epion, which is a really, really cool unit. So, there we go. He's now in the production line. Now, the weird part, well, not weird part, but the interesting part about this unit is it's only melee. It does not have any, and I mean any, ranged weapons, besides probably the Heat Rod, which is this giant whip on its arm. It's a whole lot stronger, though, than the Tall Geese. So, and can we do any new designing? Nope, we're all good on that. Any bartering that we want to look into real quick? Well, there's the Blossom, Gundam Nebula, O Gundam, and Gundam Mark IV. Union Flag, mass-produced gun cannon, the GM, the Tyrion, and the ground assault gun tank. Can we get rid of this thing for anything good? GM Sniper, gun tank R44, Zuda Commander. I do like the Zuda units. Those are pretty cool. And the Leo Oz. So let's see here. Nothing I really care for. Alright, let's head back to our world tour. Where we last left off, we completed the mission The East is Burning Red. Next, we're on to Space Pirates, going to the world of Gundam Crossbones, which takes place in the same universe as the original Gundam series, but far, far into the future. So, oh yeah, that bit track right there. Gotta love it. So virtually most of the series takes place outside of Jupiter, far from the squabbles of Earth. That synth sound. I just found this such a weird premise that the main cast were pirates. Like, I understand that space people use in conjunction with sea just because it is like a sea of stars, but the idea that it's pirates just gets to me every time. Oh, those don't last long. And the designs of these suits are just so derpy to me. Like, these are all based on, like, the GMs, the Zakus. Like, these are their distant and descendants. And there we go. The Crossbones Gundam X1. So virtually what we have going on is this is a ship full of students. And Tobia here decides, you know what, I can fight these guys. I've done the simulations, because simulation equals combat experience. But his heart is in the right spot. He is here to try to save this ship. So let's launch our ship, the carrier base. And what's our break trigger? So we have to defeat... Oh, that's actually really simple. So just defeat all of the enemies and then have Tobia fight Kincaid. So let's see. We got some units here. Let's see. Let's do our new leader. So Sanchez has probably one of my favorite abilities in the entire game. Let me see if I can actually pull it up here. Can I pull up pilot? Yeah. So he has the base ability Mercenary, which means all of his weapons, except the special weapons, are increased by 1. That means even his melee abilities are now increased by 1. So let's see here. Let's do the Excalibur weapon. Let's show them the power of Aliel Sanchez. So this unit is kind of a combination between the Impulse Gundam and Gundam Destiny, which is kind of a really cool idea. It's like a mid-ground, but a little... I find it actually a bit stronger. Ah, we got a hit. But we definitely did a lot more to him than he did to us. So let's see. Let's now sort out our Hyperion. Let's see. Since you are still a more melee-focused character, let's use this light shield. That doesn't look like a shield. That more looks like a spear that shall pierce your enemies. Ah, no confirmed kill yet after 2 attacks. There we go. We survived that bout. So, sortie out. Now let's start out the Union flag. The linear rifle. With full frontal piloting it, this should be easy enough. I was about to say, I hope I don't miss. There we go. So, I know our next one won't be a guaranteed kill. Let's show you guys the divider. So the thing that kind of does suck with the divider is it loses its satellite cannon, but gains the divider beam. So let's show that bad boy off. So the divider beam is its shield that is a giant, like, harmonica laser. Which still looks pretty cool, but still does not replace the satellite cannon in my opinion. We've just not been good on our rolls. Alright, sortie out. You know, I think it's time we show them the power that is Epion. So like I said, all of Epion's strongest attacks are all of its attacks are virtually melee. That is its furthest range. So, you know what, we're going to do the Hyper Beam Sword. Ooh, and we'll get some support from Full Frontal. Let's just do the linear rifle just to conserve some energy. Let's just pray he doesn't hit Miliardo in the back. This Full Frontal is not known to being the nicest of people. It's fun to point out that Gundam Epion actually cuts a colony down with its own beam saber. That's how strong that sword actually is. So the first casualty, well actually the second one, but the first one for Epion has happened. So let's see. That might be close enough to defeat him. We'll see. If Full Frontal can hit. And he does get that clear hit. Yeah, it actually hooks a line to its own generator to increase the output. That's why that sword gets so much stronger and bigger. Let's see. Alright, so, sortie out now. I guess we'll sortie you out since this thing is so close to dead. Why? Like, just why are you such a weak unit? Let's see here. Which is sad because the Turn A Gundam is such a strong unit, at least in lore. So let's see here. Let's move you back with the group. Move you up here. So let's see, we have 3 units left. Let's throw our GPO with that large beam rifle. Now the nice part with GPO is it actually has this virtually targeting system on it that lets it actually increase its allies' accuracy, which is really good, especially if you combine it with the Turn A. Let's see how well that beam shield holds up to that. Held up pretty nice. So alright, there's that. Let's throw out the Phoenix Gundam. So the big thing, one of the big things with the Phoenix Gundam is I think it's our first unit to have funnels. But we're not going to worry about funnels right now. We're just going to worry about the Mega Beam Cannon. Let's see. Now we're slowly whittling them down. Alright. I don't know if the Strike Rouge will get in range. So we'll just put them right there for now. Yeah. That's all of them, and we'll move Tobia up here, keep him safe. And that's all units that can fight. Well, if you want to go that way, we can. No, we'll do the feather funnels. We'll show what those look like. Now, I will say, funnels are probably one of the most devastating weapons you can possibly think of. They're these little machines that just fly around that are really hard to spot, but you can almost have them attack from any range. And you wouldn't, while you're looking at the guy in front of you, you wouldn't realize you're getting shot from the back, the side, or up or down. There we go. Definitely the better exchange there. We'll have them evade. Yeah, we don't need... Yeah. So they're all coming to us, so... We'll take you. We'll do the telescopic laser. And just to make sure it's a confirmed kill and give some people some extra experience. Firing his little missile barrage. I hate Aliel Sanchez, but at the same time I love him. He's just one of those, he's just that type of character. He is literally war for the sake of war because it entertains him. In fact, in the actual series that he's from, 00, he is listed as a terrorist. Support. Who else do we want to have some fun with? Support you, and we'll do a regular beam rifle. Like, he is a full-blown just terrorist. He fights just for the sake that he can cause terror and mayhem. There we go. There's our overkill. Because there ain't no kill like overkill. So let's move you down. I don't know if you'll be able to hit anything. Just barely. He's defending though. Chances are we're really not going to get the kill. I mean, that still did a ton of damage. Yay, beam spam. Honestly, if we got one more support, that would have probably killed him. So let's bring us down here. Just outside the range of the divider. So end turn there. Anything for there? Nope. Let's bring down that mercenary. So let's try the flash edge beam boomerangs. And yes, these are actually boomerangs that are on its shoulders. It's one of the weirdest weapon designs I've ever seen or heard of for any type of just basic suits. And we gotta level up. Yes, let's increase that melee. So let's see here. Well, his melee just increased, so let's just keep going with that. With the anti-ship laser sword. Like, I really don't know where this suit's design actually comes from. Truthfully enough, there's a lot of side stories for different universes, and I believe this is from that side, one of their side stories. I've never heard of it until this game. How dare you fire back? But I would not be opposed to seeing like an actual animated version of this. So let's see here. Strike down here. Right. Won't be enough to kill it, but we'll be close. Those suits just look so weird with the fact that it's like these big old. It's supposed to like be reminiscent of a skull almost, because with the big eyes and the little ventilator mouth, it almost looks like the eyes, the hollow eyes and the teeth of a skull. But I mean, it's just so goofy looking. Let's get rid of you. The GPO 0. Which is weird that they call it 0, but I guess that's just the way they went with it, because there's actually, to my current knowledge, that makes 5 GPOs. Because you have him, you have Zero, you have the one that we actually had a little bit ago from, oh, good lord. Stardust, was it Stardust? Yeah, Stardust. I'm sorry. I just had a little brain hiccup there. Bring that beyond a bit closer. No, actually, that's too close. We want to make sure that that guy doesn't aggro to us. Yes, fear Gundam Epion. Fear it! There we go. Yeah, I think that exchange was a little bit better for our tastes. Ah, he's defending. Dang it, we won't get the kill. So I really want to level up the Union flag. So then the last one to attack. Let's see. We'll just do that. So let's see here. Ooh, ability up. Woo! Let's bring up your attack a bit. Support. Those actually cost less, so we'll use those. That's actually a pretty good hit for defending. And have him attack with those. Move you down. And then last but not least, move the ship. Okay. I'm actually 100% okay with that. How dare you? How very much dare you? There we go. There's what I was looking for. So he's gonna sit right there. Alright. So we're actually gonna recall full frontal. He's low on energy. Who else is low on energy? You're really low. So are you. Sanchez. Yeah, you're also low. You're good. You're good. So alright, we're gonna have our little showdown here. So, I don't know if anyone noticed, but Kincaid looks eerily similar. The reason for that is Kincaid's actually Seabook. After his initial story in F91, him and Cecilia from F91, who I don't think we've seen yet, had to go into hiding due to some pretty bad issues. And so they changed their name. They virtually killed their old selves and changed their names. And are now pirates. Yeah, virtually this guy's now giving us the exposition that this entire type of program of transferring these students was just a way to trick the Federation to thinking they're good guys. Yeah, Crux. Crux is the leader of Jupiter. Yeah, these virtually, since the original series, especially, I believe it's Zeta where we first see them, it's been established that there are colonies outside of Jupiter collecting gas. Well, we're now about probably 70 years into the future from that point, from Zeta. And now they're coming to the real, and now we're seeing the fact that they've been away from Earth so long, they kind of covet it now. Because you can't really live on Jupiter. Not probably the best inhabitant place. Yep, so Kincaid just saved Tobia. And now we get to see, I believe this is this is Jupiter's real face. Yep. They've been playing this long con game virtually of, we're going to earn the trust of Earth and then we're going to attack and take it over because we are superior. Barra right there is Cecilia, and that is their flagship, which literally is like a giant space galleon. Like they fully embrace the silliness of the pirates. Uh-oh. Something's coming. We know what that is. The ELS are here. And they're absorbing ways. So Desecrates right here is from the movie Double O Gundam Trailblazer. And this thing is ridiculous. Yeah, he's a bit ridiculous. So there's one down. But of course, in ELS fashion, where there's one, there's more. So we got our new break trigger. Desecrates has to defeat 10 ELS within 5 turns. And what's our secret unit? The Zudas. Yeah, the Zuda is a secret unit developed by Zeon that was supposed to virtually take over the Zaku's. But due to some sabotaging between corporations, its first test run did not go out so well. But the Zuda's power is kind of ridiculous compared to a Zaku's. Like, space combat-wise, they are definitely stronger. Well, seeing as it is that time, I will call the episode here. My name's been Silence for the Zeon Federation, and I'll have to say it's good to be back, people. Everyone have a great day.